Hello, Paul is the best for UK here with another video. Now today's video is just a quick one I did on Sunday afternoon. So recently well not recently but quite a while back, my BBC Micro Model B stopped working. Had loads of various faults, it went downhill rapidly. First it was Mod 7 Teletext, and then it was the rest of the system just went downhill. So I sent it off to Mutant Caterpillar Games, which is a repair company in Aberystwyth, and they've sent it back. So interestingly, they've sent it in a PlayStation 5 box, and I don't know if you noticed at the start of the video it said "Do not steal," which I found sort of amusing. I was laughing at that quite a lot when I first saw it. Okay, so yep, this is not a PlayStation 5. I do not have a PlayStation 5, and this is not a PlayStation 5. This is my repaired BBC Model B. So let's get it open. So it's wrapped very well. I've managed to think out where it's taped up. So we got some there. Maybe cut this bit off here. Yep. Okay, so it's still taped on the sides as well. Just as well I've got this craft knife handy. So let's go down here. Yep. And over this side as well. Right, okay. So hopefully it might just slide out. Let's try that. Let's try and... Sorry it's not all in shot. Just a very quick video. Not prepared or anything. Is it coming out? Is it going to come out? It looks like it's coming. There we go. Yes, look at that. So let's put that to one side. And hopefully this isn't sellotape. No, this isn't sellotape. That's good. Oh, packing peanuts. So there's the business card if you want to know what it is. That's Mutant Caterpillar Games. They are experts at fixing computers. I've done quite a few of mine actually. The ZX Spectrum. I've done this one as well. Right, okay, so loads of packing peanuts. So I'm just going to make a mess of the living room. So yeah. Okay, what's this here? Oh wow, I'm overwhelmed with this. I'll show you that in a minute. Okay, so we've got some packing peanuts, loads of packing peanuts. It's going to make a lot of mess. They're going to have to all go in the general waste. And yep, so yeah, you can see how well packaged it is. Even the internals of this slide out box is packaged as well. So this is what I was talking about. Hi Paul is best for UK. I love your YouTube channel, and look what they've gifted me. Wow, I was not expecting that. I'm just over the moon. I've wanted this game since it came out, and thank you very much. I really do appreciate that. It's quite an expensive game, and I really do appreciate that. Thank you very much. I'm absolutely blown away. I did not know that was going to happen, so I'm just speechless with that. Okay, so let's go back to the unit in hand. So we've got bubble wrap on it now, so let's try and get rid of some of this bubble wrap. Nicely does it. Try not to damage the product inside. Right, okay, so there's the first layer gone. Put that to one side. Sorry about the focusing issues, just my mobile phone that I was using to film it. Right, okay, so yeah, here we go. More bubble wrap. Plenty of it, that's for sure. You can just about make out the computer. Let's get this bit off. And here we are, the main event. There it is, my repaired BBC Micro Model B, hopefully. So I'm just going to off camera load it up with my smart SPI device, and we'll see if it works. So there's that do not steal message I mentioned earlier. You don't think that's hilarious? Yeah, it was very quick delivery. What day? I think it was the next day or the day. It's only just now that I've got round to opening it. Okay, so we've got it set up with a rather modernish television. And yes, it works excellent. It wasn't doing this before, so yeah, it looks good so far. Let's try some of the different modes. Yep, modes 1's working. I'm not very good at typing on this keyboard. It's a bit of a different layout to a normal PC keyboard and I keep making mistakes. So mode 7, let's try. Yay, teletext mode is working just fine. So let's restart the system. Now I think the command to invoke the games is asterisk menu, is it? So let's try that in a minute. Yeah, start asterisk menu. And there we go, there's our games all in the glorious teletext format. So yeah, this is the smart SPI with the additional SD card reader that plugs in the bottom of the machine. Very good actually. I have heard that there's newer versions of this. I need to sort of look into that, but because my BBC model has been down, I haven't been able to mess around with it recently. So yeah, hundreds of games on here. So we try one just to make sure everything's working okay. Let's have a look what we've got. What shall we try? So many to choose from. Let's try Mooncrester, because I remember that on the Spectrum and the Commodore 64 for that matter. I don't remember playing it on this. I might have done, I can't remember. So let's define our keys. OP space H escape. Okay, so let's start the game. Yeah, where do we start? Space. And space is not working to start. It does say F0. So let's try F0. Strange key to have, isn't it? F0. When you've got F1 on normal keyboards, but this has actually got an F0 key. That's not F0, Paul. It's on the other side. I'll work it out in a minute. There we go. Now, one thing to notice about the BBC Model B, there's no volume adjust on the exterior of the machine. You have to take it apart and adjust a potentiometer on the actual logic board itself, or the motherboard itself, because I think that was something to do with schools and stop the pupils sort of like changing the volume in class, because it can go really loud, ear-wateringly loud actually. I think this is set about a medium setting. So yeah, just bear in mind if you do decide to buy one and you want to play it at night, you might have to lower the volume of that internal speaker. So let's go back to the menu. So I'll try a different game. Now I think some of these games don't work properly, because I'm not sort of like editing the voice onto the video later, and one of these didn't work. I think it was this one, was it? Starquake, I think I go for. Southern Bells on here. That was cool. Train driver simulation. Had that on the Spectrum as well. Let's try Starquake. Yeah, so this is by Bubble Buzz Software. Yeah, this sort of crapped out the machine with the signal for some reason. Maybe the music was too much for the RF output. I'm not, or maybe it's just a television. I'm not quite sure what went wrong with this one. Is that normal for Starquake? I don't know, but it wasn't handling it well on my TV, that was for sure. I'm using composite out, by the way, if you're wondering, via the BNC connector with an adapter and just a standard RCA cable, which probably isn't the best of quality, to be honest, the RCA cable I'm using at the minute. I think there's a way of getting RGB from the system as well, like the original Cub monitors. Maybe they use that. I can't really say, to be honest. Yet sadly I don't have the original Cub monitor. What industrial looking thing that is, completely square. So yep, that's Grand Prix now, 3D Grand Prix. Oh, this is quite an impressive 3D racer, as you can see, for the time. So let's figure out how to change gear. Where did he come from? So it's like a cockpit view driving game. Ouch! Just crashed into him. He's just overtook me again. Let's come out of that. Let's try a different game now. Let's try a variety of different games. what we got next. I do like this teletext mode. It's very similar, or if not identical, to the system that TVs had back in the time, the actual chip. So this is another game that hasn't loaded properly. The text is corrupt. I'm not quite sure why, but I think that's just the game. So yeah, shall we try one more or not? Absolutely brilliant. It's fixed. Now 2. And I like to thank you, if I can spell it right, for watching watching. Goodbye. But I forgot to put that on the screen.